I'm glad you came to see me. I'm going to need your help. It's a personal matter.
What does it entail?
As you may remember, Silvio told me about a cache on the Constantia. Despite everything that's happened to that ship since sinking, it wasn't discovered. I found my mother's logbook in there, but she had so little trust that she wrote in code. And I don't understand any of it. I need to know what information it holds. It may give me some insight into what happened to her. You understand?
Of course. But what do you expect from me?
I need you to find someone who can translate the logbook.
I'm at your service.
Someone in Ixantis can surely help us. One of the admirals, perhaps.
Are you happy to have become the captain of the Constantia? That boat must mean a lot to you.
I'm happy to have recovered my mother's ship, even though, I admit, I had misgivings at first. After all, she did die at its helm. But when I reached it, I immediately felt a connection, and many memories came back to me. Happy memories of my childhood.
Tell me about them.
Oh, I have so much to tell. I spent my very first years on this ship, you know? I climbed my first skylines here. I had small legs back then. It was difficult and painful. But when I got to the top, oh, what a view. I had the world at my feet, and I was so proud. Of course, my mother scolded me. I was too young and could have killed myself. But despite that, the feeling of touching the horizon, of being free as a bird, oh, it's something I'll never forget.
I won't bother you any longer.
Don't worry. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I'm glad you came.
Oh, the things we really love are often this way. Sweet and bitter at the same time.
I had never thought about that before. But it's true. True love cannot exist without moments of pain, intermixed with times of joy. Just like the oceans. If you've always sailed in good weather, you never learn how to sail. You have to be able to endure together and laugh together for a strong bond to be created.
I won't bother you any longer.
Don't worry. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Yuxantis! Home at last! Prepare to disembark. We've arrived at our destination. I hope at least one of the admirals can help us. This is the first time I've heard of an encrypted logbook.
Doesn't she have other relatives who might know her code?
She and my father hadn't been getting along very well towards the end. But apart from him, I don't really see who could help us.
Captain Alvida. That has a fine ring to it. I'm very proud of what you've accomplished.
Oh, thank you.
Young people, I don't know you, but you're very fortunate to have crossed paths with this woman. Here, she's responsible for your conduct, so be worthy of it.
We could use your help, or at least your advice. It's about a logbook.
It's Mum's logbook. I mean, Captain Estrella's. We found it on board the Constantia, but it's written in code.
Are you sure it's your mother's logbook? She's been gone so long.
I'm absolutely sure. The cache where I found it hadn't been opened. I recognize her handwriting despite the code.
I'm sorry, Alvida. I didn't even know your mother coded her entries. We don't usually do that, as you know. Logbooks are usually made to be shared with other knots.
Do you know anyone who could decipher it?
I can only think of one person in Yuxantis who's capable of such a feat. Our master librarian, the wisest of our people.
Thanks for your help.
Please, this story concerns me as much as my daughter. I hope you'll keep me informed if you discover anything. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Do the knots always have two admirals? And what exactly is their role?
No, we don't always have two admirals. We've had as many as 6. Until recently, there were 3 of us, but old Placido decided to retire. As for our role, we are the defenders of the Guild's spirit, its decision makers. We each look after a part of the fleet, and meet as a council when necessary. When a sailor must stand trial, when there's a business decision to be made that affects the entire Guild, that sort of thing. I'm in charge of the Continental Fleet. Admiral Cabral is in charge of all travel to your island.
Do the Knots always have 2 admirals? And how do you see the Knots? Do you see them as sailors only, as merchants?
Just a few centuries ago, there were only a handful of ragged fishermen on this rock, who starved when the sea was rough. But those who came before me used the inhabitants' gift for navigation to transform it into the base of a prosperous guild. Most foreigners see us as simple sailors, but we're far more than that. We're ship owners. We design and build our own vessels. We're also explorers who open new routes on the seas and discover unknown lands. And finally, we offer our transport services to the different nations and are paid handsomely for them, which allows us to go even further with better ships. I know you must resent some of the services we provide, but we're not responsible for what our customers put into our holds.
We should refuse to transport people without their consent. It's horrific. They're not animals.
My dear, if you become an admiral, you can propose this to the council. I personally wouldn't risk it. The entire livelihood of this island and of the guild depends on the contracts we have with our customers. It's cruel, but that's the way it is.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Hello. You may come in and speak to the librarian, but he's the one who decides who can access our archives.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you've not only proven your innocence, but you also forced that horrible woman to acknowledge her lies. Klatir sessammel inimnatrem jam esse.
Wait, are you from Teofradi?
Yes, I was born there a long time ago. Then I joined the Knots and I'm one of them now. But we never forget our homeland, do we? What can I do for you?
We managed to get our hands on Captain Estrella's logbook.
We found it in a cache on board the Constantia.
Well, that's wonderful news. I despaired of finding this logbook. You know we keep them all here, don't you?
Oh, alas, as it stands, it will be no more useful to you than to me, I fear. It's entirely encoded.
Encoded? That's strange. Captains don't usually do that.
You wouldn't have a way to decipher it. We thought, with your great knowledge...
I know some codes, of course. But without knowing the method chosen by Estrella, it could take me months. However, I may have an idea that would make our job much easier. Wait, I'll just be a minute. That's it. I found what I needed. Alma, Estrella's first mate, whom she trusted more than anyone, survived the shipwreck, but she left Euxantis. In my archives, I only found a rather vague indication of where she settled, but it's a start. She settled in Alima, in the port district. If anyone can help you with this code, it's her.
Thank you for your help, Master.
My pleasure, Captain. And if you manage to decipher the logbook, bring it back, will you? For our archives.
I'd never have guessed you were from our island. You speak the language of the Renoixe without an accent. How did one of our people become a Naut and end up here on Yuxantis?
It's a long story. I come from a small village on the coast, Vignamri.
The village of the Sisaik Nemeas?
Exactly. I would watch these strange ships passing in the distance, as big as the whales whose bones I collected with my family. Sometimes they would stop and send men to our village to buy goods and food from us. They fascinated me. So one day, I asked to join them. I was very young then, and became first a cabin boy, then a deckhand. But I wasn't really cut out for sailing. What fascinated me more than anything was the incredible, intimate knowledge they had amassed of the sea. I'd learned to read and write, and joined this place as a librarian's apprentice. When the previous librarian was too exhausted to continue his work, I took his place. And here I am.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's always a pleasure.
If you want us to decipher your mother's logbook, we'll have to go to Ulima.
Ludwig or Safia will surely know where we can find Alma. Here's the coast. We'll finally be able to set... on land.
If you have a moment, I would like to speak to you about our meeting with the friend that I mentioned, Zerin. I imagine that there are more urgent matters than visiting the man I spoke of, Father Cardinal Pius, who lives in Peren. That said, we need to go and meet him as soon as possible. I need to inform him of all that we have witnessed. Kernaz's rise in power, his unwarranted attacks against the islanders. He will know what to do to put an end to it, and will be a strong ally against the general. And he is also a close relation of the de Vespe family, who could finance the journey to Tir Fredi. He could certainly help us convince them if the support from Sybil proves insufficient.
We'll go to Peren soon enough, and we will be sure to meet him then.
If you end up docking in the city, I'll meet you at the embassy.
Of course. Do you know how we are going to meet that friend you spoke about? Zarin?
I think so. I sent her a message while we were still in Euxantis to tell her that we had arrived. I said that we would return to Elima and that we would most assuredly be in need of her help. Knowing her well, she most certainly sent a message for me via the public aviary at the port. I know it's not optimal, lacking complete discretion, but we don't really have any other way of communicating at this point in time.
Very well. Then let's go see if we have received something. The magic that you're using is different from ours. Do you think you could teach me to use it?
I admit that I never thought about it. Of course, there is special training required to wield the rings, but you need to possess the gift of the enlightened. And your faith is so different than our own. But who am I to question what the divine intends for you? Let's try. We'll see what happens. It's incredible. May the enlightened forgive me. But I would have never thought that a native not of our faith could be so gifted in our magic. Of course, you'll need to continue practicing in order to progress. But you have the gift. This much is true.
Thank you, Fausta. I must leave you.
See you later.
It's always hard to recognize someone from a description, but I'm pretty sure it's you.
What?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure of it. I've got to warn the guards.
I think I can solve this problem if you'd like. Sir, you must be mistaken. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Safia. I'm a cartographer and explorer, and these people are members of my entourage.
Your entourage? Really? But there are posters all over town describing these people and portraying them as wanted criminals.
We've just come back from Tearfredi, where we were on an expedition for many months. I know that for many people here, all islanders look alike, but I can assure you there's no way these people could have committed a crime in this city. This is their first time here. Now, if you don't mind, we had to go straight to the science district to report our findings to the city's logicians.
I'm really confused. Sorry to have bothered you. I better get back to what I was doing.
Crossing the city will be a nightmare if we're recognized at every street corner by someone who's seen the wanted signs.
What a lovely day.
Show them what we're made of! Yes! My armor is broken! Poster describes us and says that we're haunted by the guard. Better tear it down.
Yes. Do you speak our language?
Oh, you're from that miraculous island, aren't you?
Salutations, stranger.
Yes. Do you speak our language?
Move along. I don't talk to foreigners. Hello?
Are you lost?
What a lovely day.
Are you lost?
Anybody there?
Let's show them what we're made of!
The weather's nice today, isn't it?
Salutations, stranger.
Greetings. What a lovely day.
Hello? The weather's nice today, isn't it?
Salutations, stranger.
Greetings.
The weather's nice today, isn't it?
What was that?
Let's show them what we're made of!
You're not from around here.
Hello?
Move along. I don't talk to foreigners.
The weather's nice today, isn't it?
The guard will soon be here, parasite! You dare to try to rob me! Me! We should hang all the wretches like you who snatch bread from the hands of those who have hard-earned it!
Mercy, madam. No need to call the guard. I didn't do anything, I swear.
This kind of scene never fails to appall me. We wouldn't let anyone starve to death in Yuxantis. We should step in to help this poor man.
Scoundrel! Do you think that bread grows on trees?
What's going on? What did he do?
Where are you from? Huh, you clearly know nothing of the disastrous situation of this city. This piece of scum, like all those of his kind, is incessantly sneaking around my stalls. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. This time he stole my bread, and not just a little. He's a thief.
I didn't steal anything, I swear. I was hanging around here in the hope that someone would give me a bit of bread. I'm starving.
The poor man may be starving, but he did steal off this stall. He still has flour on his sleeve.
Look at this man. He seems so helpless and so honest. I'm sure he didn't steal anything.
Are you calling me a fool? A liar? I'm telling you, I saw him snatch something from my stall.
You must have confused me with another, I swear. I've done no wrong.
How much did this man steal from you?
He took one of those big loaves of bread. I could have sold it for 20 coins.
Don't worry. I'll pay this poor man's debt.
You're too generous. I hope this scum will be grateful for your favor. You can leave, thief. There won't always be a good lord to pay your way out of trouble, so don't let me see you around here again.
Thank you. I'm eternally grateful for your kindness.
How are you?
I must be...
Oh, what a racket. Can't they make less noise? My head's ringing like an old bell. Well, what do you want?
We're looking for a Nord who forswore the sea and left Yuxantis to settle here. Her name is Alma.
Ugh. In the state I'm in, I barely remember what my name is. So excuse me.
This man is suffering the consequences of severe inebriation. I've always found that a purge potion works miracles in these cases.
Here, drink this. It's a good remedy for a hangover.
Really? Smells funny. But at this point... Crikey, it works! That's incredible! What is it?
A purge potion. Now that you've recovered, could you tell us if you know where we can find a Nod named Alma?
Alma. Alma. Yes, I know her.
So can you tell us where we could find her?
Don't worry. We don't want to hurt her. It's a Nod affair.
As far as I know, she lives in the north, near the rampart and the door that leads to the military district. Is that all?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And don't forget, we serve the best wine in town.
Oh, I can't wait to meet Alma. And not just to translate the logbook. I met her as a child, but at the time, I wasn't in the least interested in my parents' friends.
Hello? I'm done for the day. I'm not sure I can answer all your questions, but I'll do my best.
Let's talk about...
Well,
Thank you for coming to see me, Vridengar. We need to talk about that merchant, Iqbal. I want to find the Black Algs. We need to make sure they're okay, or free them if they're still imprisoned. That woman is our only clue. Please help me find her and free our people.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to find them.
Finish what you have to do. Then come back and see me. But please, don't take too long.
Goodbye, Nilam.
Good boy, Korans.
Ah, excellent timing. I was just thinking about you. I wanted to ask you something.
What is it?
I suppose you haven't forgotten our memorable encounter with my nephew Rudolph? It so happens that I've just received a message concerning him. It appears to have been written by a servant who accuses me of being responsible for the disappearance of his mistress, a merchant from the congregation. He says that she was lured to a meeting by my nephew and never came back. In the course of the various threats of torture and accusations he makes, it emerges that my nephew has also disappeared. I'm worried about him. We don't have a good relationship, but it's all my fault, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to him. I could take care of it myself, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be thinking clearly because it involves my family. Would you help me find my nephew and this woman?
I'm sorry, but I've simply got too much to do right now. I'll come back and talk to you as soon as I can.
Thank you, but don't be too long. I'd regret it for the rest of my life if anything were to happen to him too.
We'll talk later.
I'll always be here if you need me.
We're too late.
You! Stop right there! This is a special operation, and we have every power to arrest you if you get in our way.
We're sorry. We don't want to interfere with your operation, but we're curious. What's going on?
It's none of your business. Now move on, move on. But wait, I recognize you. You're all wanted. What a piece of luck. We're gonna pocket the reward. To arms, men!
Again. Fools! If you dare harm the captain in any way, you'll pay for it!
Thank you for coming to our aid. But who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that Alvida is safe and sound.
You're here to protect her. But this is not the captain's first fight, and she's always got through them with grace and without your help.
I see that you're in good company, Captain. That you have friends by your side. But I have my orders. Nothing was to happen to you.
And may I know who gave you those orders?
Well, your father, of course. He's worried, what with the trial and this investigation that you are conducting. He asked me to keep an eye on you, to protect you.
Unbelievable. Where was he when we faced that giant creature on the coast? Or when his Alliance friends were trying to kill us? Where was he when I guided that skiff through the storm? Nowhere. He was never there. All I have, I owe only to myself. But now, he suddenly feels guilty and decides to stick me with a guard. Get out of here. I don't want to see you anymore. I'm old enough to defend myself.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but I have my orders.
Alvida, this is between you and your father. It's up to you to decide if you want him to help us, or if you want to send him away for good.
I'm no longer a child. And I was never a china doll. I have no need of your protection. Go tell my father that I am now old enough to look after myself, and that I'm in good company.
I am sorry that you feel this way, but I understand. And I must even say that I admire you, Captain. I will take your message to your father, and I wish you well.
Have you ever seen this man, Alvida? Is he really one of your father's men?
I've never seen him before, but if he says that my father ordered him to guard me, it must be true. I can't believe he has so little trust in me.
Do you blame your father for wanting to protect you? Or for not understanding that you no longer need his protection?
I don't care what my father wants. I don't want this man around me.
Alma, you can come out. The soldiers are no longer a threat.
But you have to leave, and quickly. Olima is no longer safe.
How can I know that you mean me no harm?
Alma, I'm Alvida, Estrella's daughter.
Alvida? No. No, that's impossible. The last time I saw Alvida, she was still too young to be a ship hand. And from your ink, I can see you're a captain.
I grew up and climbed to the top, it's true. Yet I am Alvida, Estrella's daughter. And today I am here to ask for your help. I found my mother's logbook on board the Constantia. But I need you to decipher it.
Then you found her cache. With Silvio's help, I suppose? You are who you say you are. I will help you, but only if you help me in return. As you said, I can't stay here. Take me to a safe place, and I'll do what you want.
We could escort you to my ship. Your old ship, the Constantia, and from there, drop you off wherever you please.
You can come out, Alma. We'll take you to the ship.
Alma, don't worry. We'll get you to the Constantia safe and sound.
Thank you, Alvida, and thank you all. I really don't understand why these soldiers want me dead.
We'll have to be very careful on the way. Other soldiers may be looking for you.
I hear guards coming this way. We should avoid them. I don't like the idea of fighting them when they're just doing their job.
We've almost reached the Constantia.
I'm really grateful for your help. I must admit that I'm a little nervous about setting foot on that ship again.
Oh, it's been perfectly repaired. You'll see.
We're not there yet. Many things may still go wrong before we reach the longboat. Let's be careful.
May the Enlightened grant us strength!
We're here. All we have to do is row out to our ship.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting me and getting me here. Alvida, you really are your mother's daughter. Brave, generous, and trustworthy. If you have anything else to do here, I can go to the ship alone and wait for you there. I don't want to be a burden.
We'll come with you. I believe that Alvida and you have a lot to say to each other.
What a relief to be here on the Constantia. It has been well repaired. Estrella would be glad to see it. And even more so to know that you're Captain Alvida.
Thank you, Alma.
Will you be able to help us decipher the logbook we found?
Estrella had become very suspicious before her end. She had Silvio build the cache. She started writing in code. She never wanted to tell me what was causing her concerns. But she did give me her encryption key. So yes, it'll probably take a while, but I should be able to decipher her logbook.
Do you know why the Alliance soldiers were after you?
Not in the least.
I've done my best to be discreet and lead a quiet life since I moved here. In any case, thank goodness you came. I have the feeling that they didn't intend to let me live.
I doubt these happenings are chance. It's as if our search brought on this attack.
It does seem to be quite a coincidence. But how could they know? I hope that the content of this logbook will enlighten us. What can you tell us about Captain Estrella?
She was an incredible woman, unwaveringly courageous and just. She knew how to lead her crew in fairness and kindness. I would have followed her to the end of the world. And she was also an excellent friend. You remind me of her, Alvida. I have no doubt that she would be proud of you.
We'll let you get over your ordeal.
I'm already much better, don't worry. And I'm going to get to work immediately. If I may, I will disembark at one of your next stops in the congregation or in Dewton. I'm no longer made for life at sea. I'll send you a message as soon as I've finished decrypting the logbook.
Thank you, Alma. And of course, we will drop you off wherever you want. And thank you for agreeing to help me in this whole affair. It means a lot to me. I can't believe my father sent someone to keep an eye on me and protect me. Oh, does he really believe me to be so defenseless? Anyway, forgive my bad temper. Did you want to talk about something?
Beor Tirtomat, my friend. What can I do for you? Well, do you finally have time to help me track down this merchant?
I'm sorry we've had so many other things to deal with, but I agree with you. We must find the Black Orcs.
Thank you, Vridengar. We can't just stand by and let our people suffer. We must do something about it. We are sages.
The hardest part will be finding this woman, since this continent is so much vaster than our island.
But there can't be that many women who buy and sell people in this land. Our companions born in this place might have an idea. Someone must know how to find her. You know how to speak to them. I beg you, Let's find her and save the Alks. We couldn't do anything to save Sheda. And I don't want any more of our people to die because we weren't able to do anything.
I understand. Let's find her and the survivors of the Black Alk clan. Goodbye, Nilam.
Goodbye, Korans.
Good day. Need help?
Do you know where we can find Iqbal, the slave trader who bought the members of the Black Alk clan?
I don't know her, and I wouldn't know where to find her. But there are probably some guards in Alima who know more about it than I do. A woman like that once had to hire the coin guard for protection. Some of our people have little regard for morals. But as long as we're wanted in town, we can't go and question them. I'm sorry I don't have a better lead.
Well, you've given us an idea at least. That's something. Thank you. I must be off.
I understand. See you later.
Yes? Do you need anything?
Do you know Iqbal, the slave trader who sold some members of the Black Alk clan?
Darling, I don't keep company with people of her ilk. But I must admit that her name is not unfamiliar to me. I think I heard it in my uncle's circle. I'm sad and ashamed about it. But some of Peren's nobles love the idea of owning enslaved people from faraway lands.
Do you think your uncle might know her?
Personally? Certainly not. But I'm absolutely certain he knows of her existence. And he probably keeps an eye on her when she comes to Peren.
Could he help us find her?
Only if she's in Peren right now, which is unlikely. But we probably don't need to go that far to find out more about her. I can think of someone who might be able to help.
Who?
Though I haven't met her myself, I've heard tell of a merchant who specializes in the sale of goods that are not entirely lawful. Her name is Deria, and her business may have led her to hear of a slave trader. She runs her shop on the port of Alima after dark.
Thank you for this lead. Let's talk.
Always.
Well then, have you got time to help me find my nephew?
I'm sorry, but I've simply got too much to do right now. I'll come back and talk to you as soon as I can.
Thank you.
Do you know where we could locate that infamous slave trader?
I don't associate with that kind of person, as you can imagine. But I may know someone who could help us find her.
I'm listening.
I know a merchant who is involved in smuggling. She might know where to find a slave trader. She does her business in the port of Alima at nightfall. Be prepared to pay. That kind of person never does anything for free.
Sybil already suggested I talk to her. Thank you anyway. We'll surely go to find her. We'll talk later.
I'll always be here if you need me.
What is it?
I know you already have a lot to do, but I would still like to ask a favor, if you could spare a moment.
It's not...
Of course. There's no hurry.
I've seen you use rifles like the people in the Alliance. They are powerful weapons, and I'd like to know how to use them.
You young people are all the same. Always curious and eager to acquire new skills. I'll show you the fundamentals, so you could use them without hurting yourself. Well, what do you think?
It wasn't as hard as it seemed. Thank you, Safia.
know there's a patrol around here. We should take another alley to avoid them.
The enemy is here! Attack!
Let's show them what we're made of!
Weapons from the other side of the world! Exotic armor! But also the best of what our beautiful city has to offer. You looking for weapons or armor? My selection comes from the best craftsmen in Alima and overseas. Please, look!
I have clothes for all. Clothes, costumes, and uniforms. Hello. Have something specific in mind? Please look around. Take your time.
I suggest borrowing a dock.
Is anybody there?
Halt! This place is now closed. The public is not authorized to enter.
What is this building? What is its purpose?
Oh, this building was a laboratory, like half of the buildings in this neighborhood. I don't know anything more, so don't push it and move along, if you please.
Maybe if we look around the building, we'll find an entrance that's not so well guarded.
exotic goods, trinkets from the other goods from all over the world, available at the best prices. Want to take a look?
Told them what we're made of!
Again, when will they learn?
There's a message. Give me a minute to decipher it. She's worried. That's not like her. And she obviously has some very important things to tell us. She suggests we meet in a warehouse in the port, in the area reserved for Nauts. A place that has a connection with the matter at hand.
I hope she can provide some more details, since there's no shortage of warehouses around here.
She mentions a place that's used by her husband's supporters. Ah, that means it will have their coat of arms on it. It's wonderfully understated. A golden eagle wearing a crown, swords clutched in its talons, on a field of purple. We shouldn't have any trouble recognizing it.
In that case, let's go.
I hear guards coming this way. We should avoid them. I don't like the idea of fighting them when they're just doing their job.
have goods from all over the world.
Go there.
Come and see.
En win for Hasta Hetale. I wonder if we'll finally find the merchant. Where could she be hiding?
Mia, I know you're impatient and I understand. But finding one person on an entire continent is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
I have some items I brought back from my travels. Would you like to take a look at them?
Hello. What can I do for you?
We are looking for a woman. A slave trader named Iqbal.
So she dabbles in the slave trade too. What scum. But if half of what she brags about is true, nothing would surprise me anymore. I can get it for you, anything you want, anything. I guess that even includes slaves. Ugh, some people have no morals. But may I ask why you've come to find me? I'm just an honest merchant.
A friend of mine, Ludwig, told me about you.
Ludwig? The Dutton smuggler? That rat?
In the flesh.
And may I ask why you're bringing me into this? You have your own contacts, don't you?
You know the city better than I do. If Iqbal is here somewhere, I thought you'd know.
And you're right. I do know where you can find Iqbal. May the Malikor take her. She's my competition. She's doing so well that my coffers are almost empty. If you see what I mean.
We're actually looking for some of our friends from our island who were kidnapped and brought. They were We'll be back when we can. We'll leave you to your business.
Goodbye. Hey, there's something moving over there.
Show them what we're made of.
The world, if you're interested. Come and see.
I wonder if we'll finally find the merchant. Where could she be hiding?
Mia, I know you're impatient and I understand. But finding one person on an entire continent is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Hello?
Let's just say there are rumors running about the port. You're said to be a very well-informed woman.
I see. I'm going to have to give at least a few people a real ear-bashing if I understand correctly. I've got nothing against new customers, but I'd just as soon keep my business discreet. I do know where you can find Iqbal. May the Malikor take her. She's my competition.
She's doing so well that my coffers are almost empty. If you see what I mean.
To tell you the truth, we're looking for members of a neighboring clan. This woman, who's your competitor, by the way, bought and sold them just like merchandise. You can imagine the rage we feel towards her. We'll do anything to find them.
I think I see what you're getting at. And if that vulture could come out of this the worse for wear, I wouldn't be sorry about it. Fine. I'll give you a deal. Just this once.
That goes without saying. Here you go.
Thank you for supporting your local businesswoman. But don't mention me to anyone. And especially don't say that I'm the one who gave you the information. Iqbal owns a house on the north side of the district. I could show you where on your map if you like.
Thank you. We'll leave you to your business.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Since Iqbal is so elusive, we should instead look for the partner we heard of.
Do you remember what they said? We shouldn't trust him.
It's usually you who trusts Renaikse, not me. But we have no choice.
What was that?
We have been going around in circles for 2 years.
No quarter!
Greetings.
Iqbal! Are you there?
What does the guard want? What's he doing here?
I have no idea.
She's obviously not at home. But I can make out some slender footprints. Probably a woman's. We could follow them.
Come on, Iqbal! Oh.
I see trucks over here.
Oh, the captain won't be happy. He really wanted to see that woman today. Oh, doesn't look like she's here.
The trail goes this way.
The tracks lead to the sewers. She must have heard the guard and sought refuge there.
Let's go. Hopefully she's not
Is
far
anybody
ahead.
there?